Okay, let me get this straight. Tosspots can draw pictures of ponies, sneeze some text onto the image, then repeat for 20-odd pages, and get paid for it. And by paid, I don't mean paid by some scrub who has asked the artist to draw him or her a picture. No. What I mean is some slimy buggers have come up with a way to get paid officially as they sell their work to thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. They call it a comic. You know what I say to that? Bollocks. It's a pre-done colouring book, that's what it is. That's right, you heard me. A colouring book. Pre-done. It's the action replay of colouring books. It's only one step ahead of a pre-done dot-to-dot. Fuck it. Whatever. Let's see what these kids have drawn for us. Okay now, what the fuck is going on here? None of that makes the slightest bit of sense. The books have backlit pages. How the crap does that even work? They think they're Kindles. And they're flying. What's that about? Jesus. And Spike, you little bastard. You need to learn your place. And what the hell is that? You're telling me this isn't a colouring book for kids? They're flying on a book, for God's sake. I'll tell you something, though. After all that, I'm pretty damn giddy with excitement. Let's skip all this other crap and get to the actual story, shall we? That is, if there actually is one. So I finally made it to the first page of the comic. And the first thing that springs to mind is that there's far too much bloody purple. Secondly, Twilight's face has a weird slant to it. The hell is that about? And thirdly, stop trying to be cute, Twilight. No amounts of hair munching will make me forget about those frickin' wings you decided to glue to yourself in Season 3. Suppose I'd better read the text now. Can't even enjoy my pictures these days without having to go through all this reading crap. The setting is Canterlot. Are you nervous about your test, Twilight Sparkle? My intermediate level 2 magic test? What makes you say that, Spike? Well, the main tune is one sign. Oh shit, will you look at that? Twilight has a test. Well, colour me surprised, excited, giddy, or purple. And what the hell, Spike? Since when do you call her Twilight Sparkle? What's wrong with just plain Twilight? When the hell was this set? Is this before she went to Ponyville and met her friends? Come on, give me some more information here. And we've been standing at the top of these stairs for almost half an hour. I happen to like the view of Canterlot from here, and I... Oh, who am I kidding? It's only the hugest test ever! Yeah, it's pretty bad. In fact, there's only one thing I can think of worse than that. What? Being late! Poof! What the hell? Setting that poof aside, let's get back to the first panel here. What the hell is your problem, you two? So what if she's been standing there half an hour? There's plenty of freaking room to go around. There's even a bloody railing which separates a set of stairs. You arseholes! And you, Missy, down there, you've gotten past! What right do you have to glare?
Greetings, Twilight Sparkle. You certainly seem excited to take your test.
Yes, Princess Celestia. That's definitely one way of looking at it. Oh, the humour! She didn't come running in because she was excited. She's freaking nervous and was nearly late. Oh my goodness, see how that worked out? It was amazing.
Unfortunately, there's been a change of plans. Summermain, the Royal Archivist, has had a fall and she can't get around. I need to send some pony to help her until she can get back on her hooves. I was thinking you might not mind postponing your test.
To go to the Royal Archives? The place we keep copies of all of our books? All of them? I'd skip the test forever to see that.
I think a few days will be enough.
What the hell? You wait until the actual time of the test to tell her that? What if she told you to piss off and that she didn't want to help the archivist? You just wasted her afternoon. And you bloody know it too. Look at you with that. I'm not even sure what type of face that is. You just farted, didn't you, Celestia? Holy shit, you just did as well. Look at Spike. He's all like, hell no.
Whatever it takes. Then leave right away, please. I'm sure the work is piling up.
Yes, Princess.
I'm sorry, Spike. I'm afraid I need Twilight Sparkle to take care of this by herself.
And now we're apparently at the Royal Archive.
Hello? Is anybody...
What the hell is going on here? How is that a Royal Archive? It's just a frickin' flimsy house. Shouldn't it be in the Canterlot Castle or somewhere nearby? In nice marble, keeping all those nice books and scrolls secure and safe? Jesus, this place is going downhill. Who are you? Are you Summer Main? The princess sent me to help you. Don't want any help. Clearly. You bitch! That's Twilight Mother flipping Sparkle. You do not, I repeat, do not slam a door in her face. She owns you. And you look old. Ha! But the princess ordered me to... Don't care. It sure looks like it might rain out here. Then you'd best gallop back before it starts. All right, but the princess said if you didn't let me in, I was to let you know that the next pony she sends will be your replacement. Fine. Ooh, what the fuck, Twilight? You conniving little cow horse. Be smug, Twilight. I'll allow it. What the hell is that? You've sellotaped a really shitty skateboard to your leg. That's priceless. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait for this page. What's your name? Twilight Sparkle. I think you talk too much. Okay, try right. If you're going to work here, you need to know the rules. First rule, don't break the rules. Second rule, don't ask questions. Listen here, old bag. You can stop Twilight from asking questions, but you can't stop me from asking them. Are you deaf or something? She blatantly said her name is Twilight Sparkle. What the hell? Try right? Do you think you're funny? Well, that just makes me think that you're stupid. And trust me, I know stupid. Don't make trouble. Dinner is promptly at 6. Don't miss it. There's a guest suite down the hall. That's yours. No snoring. And above all, never, ever enter my private office. Ever! Got it? Well, Archivist Lady, you've just screwed yourself right there. Telling somebody not to enter that strongly ensures that they're going in. And why is there a window in it? You can bloody see through to see what's at the other side. You nutcase. Those are books. No shit, son. Don't know if you've seen them before, Twi'lek. Young ponies these days don't read. Are you a fucking moron? Do you not know who this person is? You need a bullet to the bloody brain. I know very well what books are. I love to read. Yeah, you read too much, you bloody nerd. Probably just comic books. Or maybe the silly series with that vampire pony. Are you having a go at me now, little Miss Frickin' Archivist? I'm reading a comic right now. What's wrong with comics? And don't think that I didn't see for a second what you just did there about the vampire pony. Because of the series called Twilight.
and Twilight Sparkle being called Twilight. I'm going to let you in on a little secret there, archivist lady. I've actually read the Twilight series. Wait, shit, I'm editing that out. I've read everything. I've read Daring Do and The Quest for the Sapphire Statue, Of Ponies and Prejudice, The Horseback of Notre Dame. Fine! You've read the titles of books. Who's your favourite author? That's easy. Jade Singer. She wrote Canter in the Sky. She's a mystery too. She only wrote that one book and then disappeared. But what a book! It's the most awesome book ever. Fine! You can read. Congratulations! It's late. We start tomorrow at 6. Who the crap is Jade Singer? One book she wrote? You can't have a favourite author who's written one book. She probably just got lucky when writing that book to make it good. She needs to write more to see if she's actually of decent quality. And why did the artist get so freaking lazy in that last panel? Time to get up, Spotlight. Let's get to work. Oh my god, she thinks she's funny. She needs a freaking slap. And what the hell is her bloody cutie mark supposed to be? Some weird flag or a very, very pale Windows symbol? Freaking crazy woman. Ma'am, I'm in the library. Twilight Sparkle, reporting for duty, ma'am. You've got spunk, kid. I hate spunk. That's not what the stallions around town have been saying. Oh yeah, get owned. These books need to be shelved. Yes, ma'am. These don't look too bad. Oh, those are just the ones that fell off the main stack. Nice ceilings. Nice ceilings? What the fuck, Twilight? It's a shit ceiling. It's just got a window in it, that's all. Precise, alphabetical order. Library style. Then add them to the logbook. Things have certainly been piling up around here, haven't they? I'll be in my office. Are you clear on this project? Yes, ma'am. Library style. First word, excluding the, a, or an. Got it. Probably dots her eyes with hearts, too. She probably does because she's a fucking moron. How to Train Your Baby Dragon. Huh. Maybe. That's a fucking good film. Don't read the book. The film was cute. Yipes. Check it. We got to skip all that bloody book sorting. Thank frick for that. Let's see how you did, Flashlight. More about you. Nay of the Warrior. Marble Universe. Wait. Marble Universe? Doesn't M come before N in your alphabet, child? Marble Universe? Yes, but it's not called Marble Universe. Look again. The official handbook. You're right.
The official handbook of Marble Universe. Your guide to everyone's favourite metamorphic rock.
Don't let it happen again. Yes, ma'am. Let what happen again? Be right? It's all Twilight frickin' does, 'cause she's a nerd. She's always right. Deal with it. You're the wrong one. Get out of the bloody archives. Give it to her. Pay her as well while you're at it. Well, shit. Someone got lazy on the text, didn't they? Did you ever... Never mind. What did... So, Twi'lek, what are you reading? Alright, you glare at her when she wants to ask you a question, but it's alright for you to ask her one. Get out!
Later.
So, we've skipped a whole bloody afternoon, apparently. Hello? What needs to be done today? And what are you doing in there? What I'm doing is my business. Eyes may be shut, honey, but the ears are sharp as ever. What the hell has that got to do with anything? She was after your attention in the first place. She knew you could hear, you dipstick. These books need to have dust covers put on them. Really? Because they're already covered in dust. What the fuck, Twilight? Are you really that fucking stupid? Of course you are. Why am I even asking this? Jesus Christ. This is why Celestia pushes you around all the time and you don't even notice. Sorry, ma'am. Just a little joke. Very little. I agree with you there, lady. That was frickin' stupid. And now it's crazy, but call me main E? What the hell is that? You can't rhyme main with bloody maybe. Doesn't bloody work. Unless I've got the wrong song there. Then you can fuck off and shut up. Are you hurt? I heard this terrible sound. No, ma'am. I was just singing to... Singing? Is that what you kids call music? Well, at least you're insulting the song and not her singing talent. But still, you need to lighten the hell up. That library place looks absolutely dull and boring. And oh no, you did not just bring out a freaking gramophone or whatever the hell that thing is. You want music? Let's get some real music. Here's one. The Boogie Woogie Pony Boy of Stable C. I'm not even gonna grace it with my beautiful singing voice on that bit. This is good stuff. Once you hear it, you can't get it out of your head. That's what I'm afraid of. Twilight, oh, you crack me up, lass. It's a nice recovery from your dust cover crap from earlier. A bit later. No, she wrote that one out longhand. No way. I thought everyone used a typewriter. A lot do. In fact, some authors are very picky about theirs. Do you know what Jade Singer used? She wrote one book, Twilight. Drop it. Jesus Christ. I think she used an old Liponzona model. I don't know. You're a little too hooked on her, you know? Have you ever read anything by Cesium Grande? No, ma'am. If you like Singer, you'll love Grande. And she wrote more than just one overrated book. See, she knows her stuff. One overrated book. You need to write more. I'll get it for you. Twilight Sparkle? Where are you? Twilight? What the fuck, Twilight? Your stupidity just keeps getting higher and higher. That is not safe, and you bloody know it. Twilight! I'm sorry. I just opened the cover, and the next thing I knew... You're here to work, child. Remember? Letting down the princess. Why, I never. I'm sorry. So sorry. The first paragraph was just so good. I couldn't help myself. Happens to me all the time, Twilight. Why do you think the books pile up around here? What's this? You've stopped scolding her. You're bloody encouraging it now, if anything. That's a dangerous road to take. More macaroni, Twilight. What the shit, you got a name right. Don't tell me that you've bonded now just because Twilight was reading a book in one of the most dangerous places you've ever seen. Jesus Christ. Yes, please. Now, you were saying... It just seems to me that the point of having all those diverse ponies at the end isn't a telling statement. It's just as likely that at the end of the world, a Pegasus would survive. That's very insightful. Thank you. And it doesn't take away from I have no snout, yet I must whinny, being a great book, of course. You know, that author also wrote plays as well. Come on now, don't get her started. She's bad enough with just books. Really? I didn't know that. What the hell? I want to read the text, you've just gone into scribbles. That's lazy work. But Jesus Christ, they seem to be getting on. That is dangerous. The next morning. Twilight, I decided to hobble into town and get us a pie for tonight. There's a new stack of books that needs filed in the south wing. Yeah, get back to work, Twilight, and stop reading random letters you've been finding around the place. You're getting pie for dinner as well. How lucky can you be? I'm probably just going to have some toast. She said not to go into the office. Never go into the office. But she didn't say I couldn't look through the door if she left it open, right? Wow. Twilight, of course you can go in. If she's that freaking worried about it, she would have shut and locked the bloody door. Go in, investigate. She's out buying a pie anyway. She won't be back for hours. I can't believe I forgot my checkbook. I told you to stay out of the office. The most important rule was to stay out of the office. I didn't go in. The door was open and... I'm sorry. Get out of my sight and do your work. I'll decide what to do with you later. Shit, Twilight, you've messed up. Why did you even bother looking in? I told you not to. Do you never listen to me? It was obvious you were going to get into trouble. That's what always happens. And what have you learned? She's got a bloody typewriter. Jesus Christ, she works in a library. There's probably going to be typewriters all over the place. Or she writes things. You know, she deals with books. Look at this. We're back to just pictures again. They've gotten lazy once more. And Twilight just rammed a bloody muffin into her snout. What's that about? Pack your things. You leave in the morning. Oh, snap, Twilight. You've bloody done it. You're getting fired. Early the following morning. What the hey? You shelved all the books? I was so upset I couldn't sleep. Figured I might as well do something. Oh, Twilight, look at you, darling. You felt bad for snooping, and now all you want to do is help out and make up for it. And how can you not forgive her? Look at her, she's adorable. I'm sorry again. It was like a book with a great cover. I couldn't help taking a peek. Just go. Tell the princess that she can replace me. I don't care anymore. You don't care anymore just because Twilight looked through one door? Jesus. She never said you'd be replaced. I just made that up so you'd let me in. That's how I got my first job as an assistant editor. Told old Pony Bob that the owner sent me. You should know, Twilight Sparkle. You should know. I'm really Jade Singer. What the shit? You're Twilight's favourite author. Where'd that come from? You're being a right bitch. She just met her dream and she didn't even know it. Actually, scratch that. Apparently she did. Yeah, I know. I figured that out a few days ago. What the hell, Twilight? Why didn't you tell me? How? How did you? I told you. Jade Singer is my favourite author. I know all about her. I recognise the reading glasses that you were wearing in the author photo on the back of the book. What the shit? She doesn't have a horn in that picture. This makes no sense. Can you grow horns? My mind is absolutely blown. I know that Jade Singer is a huge fan of swing music. Horrible. horrible old-time swing music. I see! She was playing it earlier! I know cutie marks don't smear either, unless you're trying to make yours look like something else. Books into bookshelves. Is that what that was trying to be? Bloody bookshelf! I thought it was the Windows logo. And if that didn't do it, I certainly recognised the typewriter. You even told me about it. Oh my God, lady! You bloody dug your own grave! And you still write every day, don't you? That's what you didn't want me to see. Also, you might need to get that serviced. It sounds pretty loud. She writes every day, yet she's only written one book in her entire life. She's freaking useless. Why do you fangirl over her so much? Jesus, Twilight. So, why didn't you say anything? Well, I figured if you wanted to be hidden, there had to be a reason. I was just respecting that. Twilight Sparkle, you don't respect shit. You just like knowing stuff that other people don't. You think you're better than them. You arsehole. You know, I wasn't a lot older than you when my book was published. It was a big hit. Too big. You don't know what it's like being that great out of the gate. There's some nice rhyming there. And having to live up to that a second time. But I do. Because, I don't know if you know, but I'm a freaking writer myself. I don't know if you know this, but I know time spells. I went back in time, and I wrote the bloody dictionary. It's a fascinating read. Everybody loves it. She didn't really say that, by the way. I just made that up. When I first tested for magic school, I made such a splash that Princess Celestia took me as a personal student. I have to live up to that every day. How do you do it? It's hard. But then I was sent to Ponyville and made friends. And then it wasn't so bad. They support me. Piss off, Twilight. You feed off their accomplishments. You take credit for everything they do. You're a swindler, Twilight. That's what you are. They celebrate my victories and catch me when I fall. I never had friends like that. Well, you do now. What a bloody surprise! A pony you've met who's never had friends. It's a bloody recurring theme in this bloody show. Or comic. Or colouring book. Or whatever the hell this is.
A little while later. The new book from Jade Singer.
She finally got round to writing another book, and it's crap, I've heard.
Well, apparently not, by the looks of things. I hear it's better than her first one.
Twilight, you got a letter. I think it's your test results.
It is.
I passed. And there's a note from the princess, too.
I'll tell you something, though. The princess needs to learn to frickin' write in a different font. I'm having to zoom in to read this. Twilight Sparkle, I ask you to write me letters about your lessons in friendship. Today, I have to write you one. You see, I was friends with Jade Singer years ago, but her fame and her fear turned her cold and distant. One of the last times I spoke with her was when I allowed her to hide as the archivist.
Celestia, everybody you get close to becomes cold and distant. You're bloody terrible. Get off the throne. Give it a Luna.
Thank you for taking care of her.
Jesus Christ, I thought that said thank you for taking care of her, for hatching her,
for reaching her, for bringing her talent back into the world. But most of all, thank you for bringing back my friend. The end.
Well, shit! That's the end of the bloody colouring book. I can see a few white backgrounds I could colour into my own liking, but other than that, there's not much else I can do. Jesus. So, now that that's over, what have we learned? We've learned that Twilight is a conniving little cow. We also learned that anybody that befriends Celestia becomes an evil, distant, cold, harsh bitch. There's something seriously wrong with Celestia. She needs putting down. Also, Twilight's not as innocent as people may think. She's apparently read every book. Now, I know for a fact that there are a lot of some very, very dodgy material out there. And Twilight has read it all. And I bet she enjoyed it, because that's what she's like. What the fuck, Twilight?